Vital Intangi, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Durham. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being... early in the downs on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. The short hands. It's Tate. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
To the air, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Trying to pull his way out. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got an open man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. After that big game, they'll open things up. They'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after you caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in Big Ten college football. Not good.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. they're taking to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Uncorks one to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That's caught. It's Tate. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And the missed connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking
for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense, what are we doing? Are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Last last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. They're working that left side.
Let's go, boy.
Hallelujah land. Touchdown Tigers.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a little trickery. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost the throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Thomas.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They try to pop a run on the draw. Touchdown, LSU! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Using the quick game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tate. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Peoples. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Jackson. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Sayin. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line.
Great job by the defense there on 3rd down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. 4th down.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. What are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Pass. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Commodores will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Got his man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Pavia. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
In a play like that,
It's easy work. I'm about to show you.
But it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught close to the marker, it's Stowers. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move with the first down. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got it.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! They put the first points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fox. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And they're not on the same page there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is in.
Stupid ass.
They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not.
Now I'm finna whoop your ass.
They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown Doors! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowie. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air, it's Pavia. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoskins. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. On the move to his left. He's gonna fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to run it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on to return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Pavia. Right on target this time. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hoskins. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of down.
He lets it fly. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Fox. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bucket. Really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line?
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fit it in the window for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. He rifles one deep down the right side. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
West Virginia, 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Newberry. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. the gun. They'll run it inside. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead.
Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Laterals it back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll line up to go for 2. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the option, he'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They want to run this quarterback. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Doors! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DB's back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quarterback adapting. Looking for his man in the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed and finally dragged down at the 32. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Vandy. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Working that wide receiver screen. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. And the Bears want to move quickly. To the air, it's Robertson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Lets it go. Makes a connection. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
Heck! Oh, what a play by this defense. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll try to do it himself. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, they dialed the pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. I mean, you got the defense on their heels.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. With the catch, it's Wilson. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Bears have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Prentice. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Cameron. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take.
It's a seam wide open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It needs a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's White. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Finds his man, it's Cameron. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Steps away to find some room. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Seminoles are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's White. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He breaks into the open. It's across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Florida State.
And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Castellanos. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Touchdown, Florida State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you've got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
You know, know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Trying to... There he goes! Finds a little space. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to pass, it's Robertson. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice
Bro,
job
you so
forcing
fucking
the
lucky.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job. Understand.
Breaks into the open on the left. Pass to 10. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, and the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
This offense has done a really good